Moi everyone and welcome to Finnish Plate. Kuusenkerkät or spruce sprout is that little light green part that appears in the springtime and the branches of spruce trees. Those actually can be used for flavoring things. It kind of has like a lemony flavor to it, and I think that it's really become popular over the past few years in flavoring various things, both sweet and savory things. Not just that, but I think it's really a great example of the foraging culture that Finland has. I'm gonna make a simple syrup with spruce sprouts and then use them to flavor my miniature crepes. So join me and I'll show you how to make these miniature crepes with spruce sprout syrup. First, we're gonna make invert syrup. Invert syrup is kind of like simple syrup in that it has water and plain sugar. In this case, there's a cup of water and 2 cups of plain sugar. But invert syrup also has a 1/4 teaspoon of citric acid added. We're just gonna bring this quickly to a boil, cook it for a minute or so, and then turn the heat off. And here we go, our invert syrup is ready. I'm just gonna pour it into my cup over here. And I'm going to let this cool down before I'm gonna add flavorings to it. Now I'm gonna make the crepe batter. I have here 2 eggs, 5 deciliters of milk. I'm going to put in 3 deciliters of flour. I have both barley flour and all-purpose flour here. And then 3 tablespoons of sugar and a teaspoon of salt. So let's start by cracking the eggs in. The sugar and the salt. The milk, and 3 deciliters of flour, 1 deciliter of barley, and 2 deciliters of all-purpose flour. Now we will just mix this all together to make a batter. Make sure all the lumps are out. And now the batter needs to rest for 30 minutes. So I'm going to make a simple spruce sprout syrup by just adding a jigger of the flavoring in my invert syrup. I'll add a second jigger. There we go. So you can make this yourself by picking those little light green parts of the spruce branch that appear in the springtime. However, don't go to the parks and just cut off tree branches. That's not legal in Finland either, where the laws are very permissive when it comes to foraging. So let's make a couple drinks with the spruce sprouts. First, a non-alcoholic one. Let's just take a couple pieces of ice. We'll add a 1/2 jigger of spruce sprouts extract. We'll squeeze in 1/2 lime. And we'll top it off with some ginger ale. There we go. There's a spruce sprout drink. Now let's make an old-fashioned with the spruce sprout syrup that we made. First, put some ice in your cocktail shaker. 2 jiggers of whiskey. Couple of splashes of bitters. And now a small jigger of spruce sprout syrup. There we go. We'll shake this up. We'll add some ice to the glass. And we will strain this in here. A spruce sprout old-fashioned. I have this crepe pan, which is very common in Finland, that actually has space for 7 small crepes at the same time. You could definitely make larger crepes if you wish. Now we'll start by adding a pat of butter in each one of the little our crepe batter. The first ones usually don't come out perfect. That's alright. You'll still eat them. And here we go. Stack of mini crepes. And we will just continue by adding batter to each of the little crepe holes. Now that you have a whole stack of mini crepes, all you got to do is just take 1 or 2, maybe 5, 6 on your plate and have them either with some strawberry jam or with the spruce sprout syrup that we made, and of course with some whipped cream. And here we go, Finnish mini crepes with spruce sprout syrup. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time on Finish Your Plate.